Received a weird DVD from my student who passed away and getting worried. Content warning. Mention of suicide. You've been warned. Hey guys, long time lurker, but only made my account recently. Don't post often, but something weird's going on, and I'm starting to get pretty rattled. Posting this on different subreddits to get more opinions. I teach at a local college, adjuncting while I look into PhD programs. Market's glutted, but that's another story. I get along pretty well with my students. I guess they relate to me because we're relatively close in age. One girl, Becca, has been coming by the office a lot to talk about her program. She's poli-sci too, so I give her advice about professors to take, etc. She has a habit of writing things down on sticky notes, little reminders for herself. Her notebook's covered in them, pinks and purples and yellows with little hearts as borders. I've had to pick up more than a few that she's dropped. Becca isn't the happiest girl, but she keeps herself busy. Juggles a couple of jobs because I think the mom's on disability. But over the last couple of weeks, I noticed something off with her. She looked more tired than usual, seemed on edge. The last time I talked with her, she was really nervous, saying he was looking for her, waiting for her. She wouldn't tell me much more than that, but I was worried. Maybe she had a stalker? It didn't sit well with me, but I'm an adjunct. My hands are tied. I filed a wellness report with the college's advisory center and tried to get past it. That was 3 weeks ago. Becca never came back to class. And then a week ago, word got around the office. Becca was dead. Took her own life. I wish that were the end of it. That would have been enough. Wondering if I didn't do more was eating at me. But it wasn't the end. It was just the start. We have a staff common area where we can pick up mail. Students also turn in papers there depending on what the professor asks for. I don't really use mine, but occasionally I get some ads, promotions for grad programs, etc. So I let things stack for a bit. Anyway, a few days ago, someone tells me the room is starting to smell really bad, and they think it's coming from my mail slot. When I went in, sure enough, there was a really bad smell. I can't really describe it as anything other than stale, rotten meat. If you've ever been in a butcher's shop, it's almost exactly like that. My dad used to take me to the local meat shop, and I'd always get whiffs of it from behind the counter. I looked through the slot, and there's not really anything weird at first. I thought maybe an animal was in there or rotten food. Crazy, but what else could be giving off that smell? And that's when I found this dusty CD sleeve stuck between some papers. I took the sleeve out and immediately felt grossed out. It was sticky, like someone spilled soda on it. But there weren't any stains. I thought the smell was coming from the sleeve, but when I opened it up, it was coming from the CD, actually. I don't know how or why, but the CD just smelled like rotten meat. I can't explain it. That's when I noticed the note stuck to the back of the sleeve. A regular yellow sticky note. Nothing special or strange. Except the little hearts on the border. Except the handwriting. Hi, Prof. Everything's better now. Hope to see you soon. Love, Becca. Smiley face. My mouth went dry. Even my heart might have stopped for a second. I'd picked up enough of Becca's notes to know she wrote this one. There was no mistake. But Becca was dead. Is dead. I saw the obituary in the newspaper. I even thought about going to the funeral. We had a vigil for her, for Christ's sake. But here was her handwriting. I probably should have thrown it out. Maybe I should have gone to the police. But curiosity got the better of me, and I took it home. When I looked at the CD more closely, I saw it's not a CD, but actually a DVD. An old Memorex DVD. Not sure if anyone remembers the brand. I distinctly remember them because my parents used to save old home videos on them. In fact, I almost thought it was one of the old videos they saved since there's a date on it in black ink. 11/25/92. On the top, there's a title that's blacked out. I have a detachable drive lying around that I used to play some old movies, so I hooked it up and put the DVD in. I half expected it to be dead, but it worked, and there was a video on it. It was just called Hall, which I thought was weird. Not even an event or holiday. Of course, I played it. It was a short clip, just 11 seconds. Half of it basically too dark to see anything. There's this semi loud hum in the background, kind of like an overactive AC unit. Then, near the end, the camera pans over this door that's slightly open. There's this hard red light coming from beyond the door. Really red, like blood. This is when the video starts artifacting, bugging out. Then it just ends. You can't see anything past the door. I exported the video and put it on YouTube if anyone's curious. I also took some footage of the DVD, just some angles of the front and back. But the bigger question is where it came from. Becca couldn't have sent this DVD to me. It's not possible. Maybe she left it there before she died, but the smell is so intense, no one could have missed it. The weirdest thing? I smell that meat stink everywhere. On my clothes, in my hair, no matter how much I shower. People are looking at me weird at work, saying I stink, that I'm tired. And when I go to sleep, I see the door. No, I don't just see the door. I'm recording the door, like in the video. I'm walking towards it. I don't think it matters if I get rid of the DVD. I think it's too late. Something's with me now. Something's in me now. Something that Becca had, too. I don't know what, but I don't know how many more nights I have left before I open the door and see what's on the other side. Here's the whole video. Here's the footage of the DVD. P.S. Some people on another post asked about the date and quality. Honestly, I don't know. I'm thinking the original footage was maybe recorded in '92 and then transferred over to the disc. Maybe it was cleaned up. But why use a DVD now if it's recent? And was this really Becca? They also said the smell might be the ink on the disc. But I don't know. I smell it everywhere, like I said. But I'm hoping it's just my imagination, even though these dreams tell me otherwise. I also didn't know that there might be more data on the DVD, so it took time to clean it and played it more. Eventually, there was something else that came up. It's two short clips of what looks like water, but it's red. I don't want to think it's blood, but especially with that smell, I get this sick feeling looking at it. Like it's not water, but meat. Wriggling meat. Anyway, there's a sound in the background of the red water video. Breathing. Breathing and then crying. Some woman crying. I grabbed that footage too, but I'm honestly shaking just typing this. I don't know what to do. Here's the red water video. And that was Received a Weird DVD from My Student Who Passed Away and Getting Worried by Pretzelpearson. Now, what I like about this is the fact that it's not a crazy long story. There's a good amount of little detail here, which would really kind of help just build the world and everything. But then it connects it to like a bit more ARG-ish, real worldy kind of things going on. The fact they're putting up the videos on YouTube and the fact we have access to that, it just helps, doesn't it? It helps build more of a story than just what words on a page can do. The fact that we live in this amazing day and age now where people can make stories and then they can throw even more at it with like pictures, videos, sound clips, what have you, websites. They could add on and on and on to make a simple story so much more than it is in this amazing medium that, well, maybe not this medium, the number of mediums they have access to. It's just incredible. I really enjoy that kind of stuff. That's why I was very excited to cover this one. I've also heard word from the author Pretzelpearson that there's more. So you best believe we're gonna keep covering them because I'm really interested. I'm really curious, This feels spooky. This feels creepy. It's really interesting. I'm really hooked. I'm very excited to see where it goes. I sure hope you are too. This has been Nate at Night. We'll see you soon. Take care.